I'm going to discuss today about like the topic between two people on Twitter fighting about some art drama, where as whereas like it's between two people on a commission on a VTuber model. So like I'm going to cover everything on this situation. So it starts off with the person called Elira is talking about I'm leaving this year. It's my last will and statement along with evidence. I'll try to stay away and guard my heart because this is affecting me too much. So like I'm going to read both sides of this topic, then we make our conclusion after. Because like we have to be fair and just in topics like this. So let's begin. So the document starts off like clarification. Please do not send negative comments to the people involved. Context and clarification regarding region dispute. I never thought I'd have to write something like this, but given the recent situation involving a commission dispute on region, I feel like it's important to be transparent, not just for myself, but for the sake of other creators who may one day face the same. As you may know, I worked. Oh, thank you. Someone said have a good stream. Thank you. So, as many of you know, I work as a live 2D rigger and have always poured my heart into my formations. Every project I take is treated with care, communication, and constant updates. Unfortunately, despite completing, I can't see my eye. Do I need glasses? Uh-huh. Unfortunately, despite providing a completed rig along with numerous progress videos, it, iterations and fixes requested by the client, they requested a cancellation after I finished the full work. I have provided over 15 pro videos, each showing the evolution of the model, the changes applied based on their feedback and final result. The client approved these steps during the process and even confirmed fixes were proper implemented. Everything was done under my terms of service, which clearly states that refunds cannot be issued once the work is complete and delivered. The what's painful about this situation is that the platform did not initially give me a fair space to defend myself. I've always believed in region and felt supported them, which makes this moment even more disheartening. I know I'm not alone in this experience, and I speak up to how not only protect myself, but also protect the handworking of other artists in our community. So let me check this out. So the situation seems like there was a bad, there was something bad going on between like a client and then the artist. But then you're going to read both sides of the story because I believe I believe it's better to like read both sides, understand the full situation before you make your judgment on a topic. So I'm going to also read the artist side. But first let's see the proof document. It's still loading. option. I don't know why it's not loading. Okay, so we'll read artist site. So section one, conversations. Mm. So they showed images. So you see, I would have preferred this was in the documents first. It takes too much time to be going through. Okay, connection is successful. I don't know. Hi, welcome. So, small. So it seems okay. They've been given updates from this. I want to see the. I want to see the customers poll when I come to read the whole conversation. What you doing? How's it going? I'm currently reading on a topic like I saw on Twitter today between an artist and then the commissioner. So like we are reading both sides to see like who is correct, who is wrong, before we make our judgment on the situation. So my experience with Elaria students with Elaria, she's so please do not say hate the parties involved. I received no call. Link to scrolling video of our conversation. So I sent Iliara my files. She reviews the files and agrees upon our terms. I paid $500 deposit. It got released early to the rigger. So she has already paid for the model from another artist, and then she now paid the rigger. So probably like $1,000 for a rig. So she paid the deposit first, because most of the time they pay deposit before the actual rig. I mean, before like they get the money for the rigging. So a lot of issues with the commission being incomplete, refuses to fix them because it's her rigging style. Insists multiple times the model is finished. Then when I review the video, a lot of things I paid are missing or incomplete. I approve of this with an additional step extension on region. So this is showing the proof that she has paid. So no whip or communication from 10th July, 10th June to 17th July, about 20 days. The 15 web finished videos are sent 3 days before the deadline. I asked her kindly to cancel the commission. After this request, she spends 4 hours rushing to provide a more finished piece, still not deliverable and still incomplete. After this, she threatens to take me to Twitter. How are people so unprofessional? Like, how can you be so unprofessional? The thing that I want to read, I'll read through the artist pictures. Like we'll read through before making like our full this thing. But if how can you I feel like the reason why she didn't add it in the document because most people will not be willing to go through this, but some people would. So like we'll go through it. She also makes a racial charged remarks about English not being my first language, or I am too broke or poor. She tries to take me off region. Hostile during our conversations. No files have been received. So here's the screenshot. I want to increase this thing. Hey Lyra, I would love to add you on Discord so we can communicate super easy through the whole rigging process. I would love to see all the updates and I'm super excited for the whole process. My username is Ari. I'm able to process half of the payment upfront at the end. Region is showing the invoice for payment due now. I don't really know how it is and I can choose to send half. So I want to send you the files first before paying the commission. Just so you can have a look at all the layers and special effects. My artist mama puts a lot of love and layers. Oh, yeah, we'll also be reading about the artist mama in this situation because they too had a lot to say. So, my artist mama puts a lot of love and layers and special effects. I don't want them to get overlooked or missing the rigging process. I also just wanted you to check it and make sure you are comfortable and make sure you are comfortable. Let me see this thing. Am I blind? So here, basically here, they are talking about starting the commission. So like, let's continue. Thank you so much. Oh my God, your model is so beautiful. I'm crying. I just revised them all. Everything looks amazing as well. So this side, I have to increase it because like I have bad eyesight. No. So this is the whole thing. Hey Elara, I had look over the video and there's still a lot of things that have not been fixed. Most of the things I listed in my doc haven't been looked at. If anything, there's now more things I need to add to it. Things we previously discussed and agreed on prior to work as the special effects and water rigging hasn't been added as well, and the expressions are paid to be animated, not paid to be animated are not animated. Oh, wait, so like the commissioner has paid the rigger. Hey, can you animate the site for me? Because like it's not like they're paying for some petty money. They're paying how much? Like thousand. They've paid $500. It's not like some petty rigging. $500, and that's the deposit, not the full payment. So I'm probably sure the full payment is about $1,000. So like this is something very serious because it's not like they're doing art and rig. It's just rig. And expressions I paid there's also a bunch of layers missing on the model or left in the wrong places. It might be easy to cancel the commission here and you keeping the first half of the payment for the hard. So, oh my gosh, actually, you see the thing in the document of the artist, they're trying to like blame the commissioner, but the commissioner even said keep the deposit. Like they said, and you keeping it might be easier to cancel the commission here and you keeping the first half of payment for the work and hard time before you put into the model. So, oh my gosh, the commissioner sounds very professional here, but like, hey, we can't make our judgment. Let's read both sides first. I'm really sorry if this comes across as harsh. This is my first move. Like I said on weekend, I really want every piece that my mother puts into them not overlooked or forgotten in the rigging. And then Elira comes like this. They are animated. I was cutting the model to put those layers. I was cutting the model to put those layers missing that I accidentally deleted. As I said, the model is on its way, is done. I need to add the missing, the shadows and extras that you told me to add in the Google. Since I made a lot of rigging things, I was more focused on doing them. I feel like you don't like my rigging and commission because I was cheap to you. Cheap, madam. I don't know when 500 was cheap, and that's deposit. I don't remember, and that's deposit. So it means it could be like 700 or 1,000. It's not cheap. It's not cheap. Oh my gosh. So wait, maybe okay. Let me see. What is 500 AUD in dollars? Oh, okay, it's less than, but it's still not cheap. Like if the second payment be like $600, if that's like 300, the whole payment is like $600. I was not requesting a refund. So I wasn't even requesting a refund. She said keep the money. She just wants. Sorry for the noise. Mhm. She was not even requesting a refund. She was requesting the payment to be cancelled. Just cancel the rest of the payment. Even if the message it wasn't complete and you still need to add more, the work is still lacking in certain aspects that we agreed on being completed at the start of the comment. The new videos you sent to me were never forwarded to me. And after checking the date on the video, you only created those videos exactly 10 minutes ago. Proving you rushed to finish the work after I told you I no longer wish to proceed. This model is still incomplete and it's not ready to be delivered. I would appreciate if you take down the poster post from 11 minutes ago, as I have stated, no longer listen to it later. The timing on that post feels wrong. I would appreciate professionalism during this time and still make you feel uncomfortable. I make sure to message you over video before posting to make sure you will be comfortable rigging the water bubbles and special effects that have not been delivered either. So this is her message where she said this. So let's continue. Elira recorded. I recorded those videos 10 minutes ago. Yes, I didn't know you push this and accuse saying I didn't make proper work. The model I finished it yesterday. Not only because you took your time to respond, that's understand you have a life to and I do so. The fixes were made yesterday with the animations. You're asking for professional and that's all I can offer. I won't delete the post I made because it's my work. I have every right to share it. The model is not your work, girl. Like it's only the rig, not the model is not your work. I don't think okay. We must not make our judgment yet. We must read the full situation. I was looking for solutions, but also irresponsible and telling lies about me. Continue to pay me. I'll have to expose you on me. I'll have to expose you on social media. I have offered to work and make arrangements, but you're irresponsible. How is she irresponsible? She said keep the money. That she just wants her model. She doesn't want to continue the rig. She said keep the money. And I won't tolerate disrespect towards me. She wasn't even disrespecting me. She just said you rushed her model. Sorry for the noise. She just said you rushed the model. You did not finish the special effects on the given time frame. And she's asking, simply asking for a refund. How is that so hard? And I hope you think twice next time before seeking commissions where you can't afford them. Oh my god, she called her commissioner broke indirectly. That is so disrespectful and unprofessional. Like, what has the commissioner? The commissioner is not even asking for a refund. So why are you calling them broke? They literally just give you money for your hard work, and they just don't want you to do the work for them. I'm not getting this person. Like, you're so disrespectful. That's why you read the two sides, because like this side is all the blame is on the commissioner, but like when you read from the commissioner side, the artist was very disrespectful, very disrespectful. And the thing that the things that in this image is conversation. So let me let me see. So on this document, Ilara said they didn't reach out till 17. So let's see. Let me see something. So when you go to this conversation, they started around June 9th, and the artist replied June 10th. Okay. And then the next time they are showing their responses on 16th July. So from June to July, now they are responding. Oh, it doesn't look good on them. It doesn't look good. So I'm sorry you feel this way. I've tried my best to communicate my issues with the unfinished product you have sent me. Again, I'm not asking for a refund. I didn't want to waste your time and escalate the situation, but I'm more than happy to have a conversation with Vijay. I have no point to slander you or your work. I'm simply asking for the work and standard we both agreed to discuss before the completion. I've already sent the email asking them to close the case. The problem is over. Which problem is over? You are so disrespectful. The commission will be automatically closed, and I hope I never have to return it. Ah, that's how I hope you never request any type of service from me again. You, if she's blacklisted, so you're not the only. Why is she acting like she's the only rigger available? Like, girl, your arrogance is insane. Your arrogance is insane. Hey, so like a lot of people are reading those documents. So at this point, the way that if it was me, like Avis is like so respect. She even said keep the money. Like if it was me, I would have asked for a refund. This is how disrespectful that act is. Like you can't come and disrespect me like that. I'm simply telling you that you've not put as much effort into my model as you have done other models, and I would like you to check it. And you now, I would like you to stop the work. Cause I see that you're not taking my model. Like how do I say? It? You're not taking my work. How do I say it? They are not doing it with care. They are doing it in a rush, anyhow, to get it finished quickly and stuff like that. Oh, okay, my mic is on. I thought my mic was off for a second there. So let's continue. I have forwarded my concerns over the work I have promised and the issues I saw within the product to private. I saw within the product privately to you. I am not threatened. I have not threatened you or your work. You, however, have threatened me directly. Exactly. I'm not sure if English is your first language, madam. You are not supposed to be speaking like this because you sound like an illiterate. Eric sounds better than you during this entire text. Eric communicated better than you during this entire text. I have not seen Eric make as much spelling mistakes as you, Lyra. But yes, you said my work is broken, yet I do not meet your expectations. When in reality, we agreed on something different. Musa I sent and you accepted. You mentioned that I removed the video, I uploaded it. When in reality, it's my right. Also, since this work, it is not your right. It is the person's model, and they don't want your reg. Why can't you understand it? Like, bro. Also, since this work was a total waste and no one paid me, you got paid. She didn't ask for a refund. You got paid. She said she doesn't want a refund. How can someone have such lack of comprehension? At least I can do some compensation. At least I can do this compensation. What is this English? How can you see someone's English profession when you speak like this? It's to promote me saying my work hours were not paid. You were paid. Did a deposit. And did she not do a deposit? Am I tripping? Broken poorly done or even rash means slander. Although it was done with patience, I meticulously did everything you mentioned, and yet you accused me of doing a quick poorly done job. I sent you more than 10 videos with progress. Like you sent her 10 videos with progress. Like 20 days later, it's even in your proof. You contacted her around June, and the last time you replied was last time you replied was July. How is that professionalism? Like I know like artists the commissioner too should be asking on updates and stuff like, but like they paid you. You are the one supposed to be contacting them and be telling them that, hey yo, here is your rigging and stuff like that. I have done this, that, and that. That is what you were supposed to do. So like these are all pictures of her sending everything on June 17th and June 18th. I have finally finished the model. Okay. So this is the part, I think the part everything started. Hey Larry, I hope you're well. I've taken a lot of house and made the doc writing the things I've noticed so far that we need to work on. I've tried my best to include pictures and videos. Please let me know if anything unclear and confusing. So here Ilara is talking about the mistakes happening in the model that Arid should. Arid is talking about things Ilara must fix. I kind of mix up their names. So then Ilara replied, you have 15 toggles in total animated ones. Also, I wanted to mention rigging things like the chain of lights you asked me to do since you're very separated girl. Actually, this is my rigging style. Sometimes you vary depending on the art style. I think No, I feel like Elira literally cut out a lot of this conversation to make her look good. And okay, let's go back. So let's read. I told you to stop taking things so personally because you are not a threat. Hey, madam, what kind of business person speaks like this? You are running a business. This is not a charity or something. This is not your home playground or something. Why are you talking like this to your client? But yes, he said my work was broken. That I don't meet your expectations when in reality we agreed on something different in the proposal I sent you and you accepted. I'm coming, I'm doing something. Oh, my charger will kill me. Okay, let's continue. Stop playing the victim. She is literally the victim, madam. I was the one here who worked more than 40 hours and didn't get paid. Did I miss the part where she said keep the money? Or am I tripping? Or maybe VGen actually. So I think sometimes when VGen sees from the client's pool, they retract the money the artist or paid and give it back to the client. I think that's why she's saying she didn't get paid. So for your own good, shut your mouth. Okay, the artist has managed to finally piss me off because how the hell do you talk like this to your client? This is so unprofessional. It makes artists look bad. What kind of arrogant, disrespectful behavior is this? And then people start to give us a look at us. People start to give us artists a bad, how do I say it? A bad light. Because what is this kind of talking? And then you wonder why most people like are so afraid to put artists. When people arrogant people like this talk like, oh gosh, it only ruins your situation further. I have the right to defend myself if my client threatens my job. She just let's cancel the commission because you are rushing my model. You have not fixed the mistake. You have not done my animation. Oh my god. Below is the full story. Okay, let's go. Like I'm enjoying the story, girl. Let's go. First interaction on Region. Before starting a commission, I ensure Ilara knew exactly how challenging the model would be and stated it needed water and special effect rigging of bubbles and the water in the clothes hair oil before the proposal was completed. During this time, she was aware the needs of the model and sent the price layout. She reviewed the files and was happy with the cutting and commented on how beautiful the model was. We knew the conversations we discussed. So like before we did read, so let's go down. So Elira gives, and yes, I can divide the payments in two. The first I start and you pay left when I finish. In some minutes, I'll revise the rest of the PSD model you sent me. Okay. I'm not going to lie. I am scared. You are insulting someone's English when you speak like this. Oh my gosh. Like, you don't insult someone's English when you speak like this. Like, I'm saying this as someone who is like from a different country. Like, if your English is bad, don't insult someone's English. Like, at least have better English than them before you insult their English. Moving to this point, Elira needed to take a break for law finance. I was super understanding and lenient during this time. We took our conversations on this talk on this point and have a conversation about her law finance. Hello, Eric. How are you doing? Hi, Elira. How did the exam go? I've been well. Just get to my meeting. Approve with 9, and I'm so sorry. I'm starting soon with your model, so around this week I'll send somewhere. Also, I wanted to know if you mind if I request early access to the fancy center obedience since I'm building something new for my PC. She asked for 50 payment after before sending any updates or web. So I asked, so 50 payments, so like the whole model costed like around $700, cost like odd. I've forgotten how much the odd was. 320, so like around $700 in US dollars. That's a lot of money. How does one think that is cheap? That's a lot. I asked to do at least one way. As it made me worry about the payment before seeing progress. When I was confused about sending payment no, she told me if it still feels fail, don't worry. I went ahead onto the fair week before I paid $525 Australian. First payment delay happened. After this first payment and first for the IRA, 10 June, I had not heard anything and messaged her again how her debut went 22nd of June. I had persistently messaged her to get an update. No way communication from 10th June to 17th July. That's like almost a month. That's insane. I'm having finals. So she said she's having finals on 24th. So 24th June. Okay. Hi, and well, I hope your finals went well. Have you? How often did you any updates? Hey, Iris, I'm fine. Yes, I have finished heavy bridger. So okay. So from this point, I can understand like maybe the outlet for having exams and stuff like that. You have to learn. But she had her debut when she's having exams. Hey, okay, maybe since I'm streaming when I'm having exams on Saturday. My exams on Saturday. Yes, already finished her reader. Hey, I hope your finals went well. So 9 to 14. I'd love to see updates adding the video when you get a chance. Hey Ella, just checking. Yeah, will you be able to send updates now? Also, I feel like it might be helpful if you could create a timer for a date of feature. And the son being super busy with studying the finals. I'm worried because there have to be many updates in the guaranteed date to be yo wait. So this girl has not been working on Eric's model, and Eric date for receiving the model is just like 5 days away. So like she literally rushed it because like if she was actually working on it, she will have updates on the model, but she was not working on it. So there was literally no update. Hello Eric, how are you? I finished my law finals and now I can dedicate 100% the commission. Today and tomorrow I'll be sending whips. Okay. So this is the whips toggles. So let's see the client. This is amazing. I love the face and Eric. Oh my god. I just have a couple of notes with the head angles and things I like to change. The chin seems to be elongated and pointed. And the thing is that okay, we can this is a good time to see like the model from the perspective of the model mama. This is what the mama madam is. Okay, so this is how the model looks like. I honestly appreciate a full face view. I'm not getting a full face view, but let's continue. The cheeks to be less fuller and rounder near the bump when the face is thin. The nose is too far when the face is thin. I feel like the cheek puff goes far too down below the mouth and should be a little higher. The shadow near the eye don't blend with the brow. I really love it with the eye people's bounce with the eye and all the facial movement. You're amazing. I'm happy to discuss extending the deadline. You see, why is the artist acting like the client was unwilling to extend the deadline? The client said, I am willing to extend the deadline. To ensure you're able to complete your best work with all the little. So you see the thing, the artist was unwilling to give the full conversation, but the client has given the full conversation on this topic. This is what I like. When you're making document, give us the full conversation of both sides so we can make our judgment on who is right and who is wrong. Hi, welcome. So this is the client, what the client was talking about. Yeah, the nose is actually way too far. I'm saying this as a regular myself, like the nose is way too far. From the date of 17th July to the 19th of July, if someone sent a lot of ugly videos in a short time frame after deadline for this commission was coming up in the following day. It's done, but it's not done. Lara would tell me the commission is finished and request payment, but then would mention a list of things that needed to be fixed. Hey Eric, I finished the model, added a lot of fan favorites and some extra protocols. I still have a lot to add some physics. I still have to add some physics. Lelo, the thing between the legs. Like I said, everything important things and the small changes. Hey, lovely, I'm just out at the moment. I'll take a look at everything once I get home. I noticed a couple of things yesterday. I had some notes on to exit. Sure. Hey, the model is finally complete. You have 15 toggles in total with the animated one. I also wanted to mention things like between your legs that asked me to do since they're very separated together. Actually, this is my rigging style. Sometimes I can vary depending on the artist. I think we will just adapt to the movement animation according to the art and style of artist. Therefore, there are things that cannot be changed due to our own art exams according to the artist. Hey, Lara, I've had a look over the video and there's still a lot of things that have not been fixed. Most of the things listed in my doc have not been looked at. If anything, there are now more things that need art. So, Lyra has ignored the artist's concerns on the model about the problems in regards to the model that needs to be fixed. Lyra ignored the artist, proceeded to ignore the changes, and now the artist even has more changes she has to address based on the model. It's much easier to cancel the commission here if you keep the first and you keeping the first half of payments. You see the thing, Lara is trying to claim that she didn't get the money. I think VJ refunded the artist, but the artist was willing to like, hey, keep the money. But I just don't want to continue this commission anymore. And I can understand it from the artist, of course. Why are you ignoring her concerns regards the rate and making your own assumptions? Like, it's ridiculous. So the video is sent. We are going to read the rest. Good evening. When comparing videos at the page, she posted to Twitter, they are very different. So let's see this. Let's see this. And let's see the one she posted on Twitter. So it was like, gotta get everything. So this is it. This is that it for so this is what she sent to Twitter. There's you see the thing the artist said. She said she wants wave animations. Lara completely ignored that. There's no wave animations here. There was supposed to be some animations. It's supposed to be moving. Does she think just physics is like I don't get it. So like, chill. When you realize how Lara normally reads, you realize that artist was done dirty. Cause like if you look at the other rates, let's see this one. I see the artist, the commissioner was done dirty. Kind of messed them up. Oh my gosh. You see how this rig is small? So look at how it's left to right. You see how left to right it's like. And like, let's look at more of her lyrics because I really feel like it looks nothing like what I'm saying. Hmm. So let's see the rest. Um, let's see the one according to the Google Drive. So let's go back to the normal and then let's see the Google Drive one to see if they are the same. Because according to Aries, they are not the same. And honestly, I rather believe that because so far Aries has been speaking a lot of her. So this is what Aries is sending. There is no animation. If I remember correctly, Aries has said many times she wants an animation. And look at how the boobs move. It doesn't move well. Why is the boob stretching out when she moves left and right? It's supposed to move left and right. It's not supposed to stretch out. And you can't blame that on written style. The oh my gosh, did you see that hair? Look at the hair. The hair looks awful. I'm sorry. I'm not even that much of a creator, but like the amount of makers I always see, this hair is awful. I'm sorry, this booth is such annoying. This book, the book breakers. You can't tell me for like the rate she's charging. This is the amount. The fish rate, oh my gosh. Wow. So not meeting expectations. The thing is that people may feel like this rig is normal and stuff like that, but like when you're paying for such a high quality rig, a high quality rig is not supposed to look like that. Such rigs like they are paid, they charge that amount because they know what they want. They pay that amount because like they know what they want. They didn't come for some shoddy rig. If they wanted a shoddy rig, they'll go for a cheap rigger and get the thing done. But when you rush someone's rig like this and expect a full payment, I don't think so. They are animated and I was madam, I didn't see anything animated. And I was cutting the model to put those layers, missing that I accidentally deleted. Deleted some of eight layers. Oh my gosh. And you can't accidentally delete it. I'm not stupid. Like isn't it vtuber though you can I said with live 2D, you can go back to your history. Why is she lying? As I said, the model is on its own, its way is done. I needed to add missing the English is killing me.
You can't be making fun of someone's English and be speaking like this. The shadows and extra that you told me to add to the Google. Since I made a lot of rigging first, I was more focused on doing that. I feel like you don't like my rigging at all. And because I was cheap to you, madam, your price is not cheap. The cheapest rigging I've seen is like $70. The price is not cheap. But the work is already done. I recently added the shadows. I'm going to send the video again. Okay. I will feel more comfortable if you just cancel it. I don't want to waste your time putting more work into face breaking or missing part. I feel like multiple times you said it's finished, but when I leave you, there's still a lot of broken and fixes you see that have been made. The rig isn't finished yet as you continue working on it after you've sent the finished videos. This has nothing to do with not liking your original stuff. I wouldn't have commissioned you if I did it. The ball down the level of detail my art and expectations for again when we said at the start of the commission. I'm sorry for not meeting your expectation. Could you please let me know what is broken in the model? I'm sorry, but I've listed all the issues with the rig in the Google Doc and also issues still present in the final video you've generated. Also, the willingness to fix certain issues as you insist it's your style. I truly do think it's best if we part with. Respectfully, I would like to continue with canceling the commission. Also, here's the mistakes you sent me on that Google Doc. I compared them to the new model physics. Also, I'll also make two clarifications regarding this. The leg, this is my face style, so you can't change. Okay, so I think I'm missing. So let's go down. At this point, versus I was requesting were overlooked, or I was told it couldn't be fixed because it was a style choice. She told me parts of the model were missing because she accidentally deleted it. At this point, I tried to lay out the fixes I requested clearly, and there were many other glaring written problems that were overlooked. She rushed to create and record my animated emotes that were missing from her final video. Then, looking at the metadata this video was created 10 minutes before her message. During this time, she sent me a new Google Doc with the new faces that went in her last video. After I requested, I no longer want to work with her. So let's see. Let's see. It's kind of loading, so. So this all has to stay. One or two. I think it's loading, so at the meantime, let's read. I already showed you the heart animation before. Okay, I think we read this part already about finishing. The breasts you use as well. When they rotate, they manage to cover the entire torso and back because they are very much. However, your model breasts are rotational, so they don't cover the back of the torso. As clearly stated in my text myself, refunds are not accruable when the project is completed or significantly advanced. At least the work has been delivered with full commitment, effort, and based on the professional standards and experience that approved. You have not been professional throughout this entire process. I think you try to be professional, but at this point, I can offer up to 5 additional refreshments should you choose to continue working with me. Alternatively, I'll be requesting the remaining payments for the completed work. If you cannot reach an agreement, I'll escalate this issue to vigilance support and proceed accordingly. Thank you for your understanding. I was not requesting a refund. I said, this girl has been trying to frame it like, oh, Eric is trying to request a refund. She's trying to request a refund. Eric this whole time was like, I don't want a refund. Keep your money. Like, keep your money. Why was, is it Earlier, I don't even remember her name now. What's her annoying she is. Why is she trying to insist so much that she wants a refund? I've been saying it this whole time. Amy has like, keep the money. I don't want the refund. So just counting the rest of the payments, even you said in messages that it wasn't complete and it still needed to add more. The work is still lacking in certain aspects that we agreed on being completed at the start of the commission. The new videos you just sent were never forwarded to me. After checking the data on the video, you have only created those videos exactly 10 minutes ago. Wait, let's go up. Proving you've rushed to finish the work after I have told you I no longer wish to proceed. This model is still incomplete and not ready to be delivered. I would appreciate if you took down your Twitter post. This is where you reached. And this is what we are talking about. Oh, I'm coming.
Okay, so regarding the topic, I'm going to pause for a while because like it's a bit noisy. So when it's less noisy, I'll continue. Okay, now while the noise is less, let's continue regarding the topic. So this is the part where Elira called Aerith broke and accusing Aerith of slandering her, but Aerith wasn't slandering her. So I've already sent an email asking them to close the case, by the way. And, and Aerith was like, at no point have I threatened your job. You said rash, broken job. Wait, chill. Ah, why is my assistant doing this to me? What do you think that means? Or do you not have control of your own weight? I have forwarded my concerns the work. Ah, what is wrong with this? And this is where Elira made a jab about English not being her first language and accusing to expose her on Twitter and stuff like that. I tried messaging you about issues within the model and never gave a full comment about your work. The model is so incomplete and had issues that were not fit in the final video. And I thought Elira is asking what is missing. The client has stated that, hey, I have put the information about what is missing in the Google Docs. Check the Google Docs. Elira continues to ignore her and not checking the Google Docs. Like, how is that not unprofessional? Forcing a new wave as I attempted to cancel. Okay, the noise has calmed down. So, posting a new wave I had attempted to cancel. During this discussion slash argument, Lara posted a new unseen update on Twitter. I kindly asked her to remove it as long as I no longer wish to continue, and it was free to tag my ad mama, but she declined. Changing her TOS after our conversation. As of now, she has changed her TOS to say that you can't refund installment or partial payment on the same day directly after our conversation. Elara has now dropped the top with no screenshots. I was not delivered the files and insisted she could keep half for her hard work. She insisted she does not want to overlook a comment about tagging my account. Yo, so I think she blocked Eric. I am officially, you see, when I saw that tweet, I was like, oh, I feel so bad. Like, what happened for her to be unemployed? But now I am seeing the whole situation. Honestly, she deserves to be unemployed. It's with such a character. With such a character, your client is asking, hey, can you fix the model? Just give me a detailed description on how to fix the model. Like, I'll expose you on Twitter. You don't like my work. I'll make sure you regret it. Hey, madam, how can you be so unprofessional? It's ridiculous. We will check everything. It's the fact that we have still not gone down going to this deep dive of it. And it's already been almost an hour as we're talking about this situation. Not like I have never, like I've seen so many times of others being unprofessional. But in every person is so arrogant despite being unprofessional. It's ridiculous. And I love how Eric has compiled a doc with solid proof on both sides so that we can see the we can see the situation perfectly. She has bugged me after posting her initial doc. There's like a power she is like, Elena is such a coward. Thanks for reading this, but I want to resolve this amicably and privately. But my name and brand and my model is being dragged in into the from Twitter. All have been extremely stressful and my model can't always appreciate the time energy. Elira
I see like Arid is such a sweetheart. In all honesty, Arid is so much better than me. Like the way I would have done this, like Elira is such a bitch. I'm not sorry. Elira is such a bitch. She she has cut her part of the document to make her seem like she's the good one. She's giving updates and stuff like that. But when you look at this full situation and how Elira reacted, instead of Elira saying, "Oh, I'm sorry that this has happened. Let's go. Let me fix your problems and everything." I would focus on fixing your problems on your model. No, started blaming the client, insulting the client, I would threatening the client. Like she literally broke the rules of being a business person. Don't do that. Even if you don't like how the client reacts, you are still supposed to listen to your client and see if you can fix what they're talking about. You don't just and this is Aries giving I think this is Aries pointing out the problems within the model. And we are looking at the video. Because like I don't know, you see the thing too. It's expensive. She's not paying like a cheap price for this model. It's expensive model that requires like good rigging. So the person can't just come and rig the model anyhow they want and expect like a job well done. No, like if cause me too wait, let's see that. It's like me too. You see the model part. She's pointing out the mistakes in the model. Like if if she's paying for such an expensive model, she honestly deserves to have the price. She only deserves like the model should be made according to the price and not just shredding it. Eric pointing out all the mistakes she was finding in the model. Like I don't think people realize it, but most of the time, most people don't realize it looking at the model from afar. But like when a person is using it, you start to see mistakes. Like also when I was rigging, my model was perfectly fine when I was rigging it. But when I started to use it in BT Studio, that's where all the problems start to show in the model. Like, I've never, the artist is making me so mad. The artist is making me so fucking mad. I feel so sad for Aries. Okay, so let's go back on paper. Like, I think Elira, I'm so glad I didn't support it when I saw this document. I was like, let me see both sides first before I choose him to support. People were rushing to keep her support. So like, I'm so sorry for you. I feel so bad. And I'm like, something is fishy. Something is definitely fishy. Like this is how she came to frame the post. I am officially unemployed. I'll still be making a post. The career is full of now. Let me move on to another platform. And this is where people were giving her support. And I had to go through the quote reposts before I found out what actually happened. Please guys, always check both sides of the story. Like don't make your judgment based on one person. Always check who's right or wrong. This doc does not this doc is not showing any content or clarification. Also, second half is flagged as AI. The conversation also starts later. Vision and proposal are cut off, which mentions the watermans. So this is what sparked me to like go on a deep investigation about the topic. I don't know why my network is not loading well. I think it was deleted or something, but this is what sparked me to go for more information about what was happening. So I don't know. Let me reload this. It's bugging. Yo, it's been going on for 1 hour. So like, let's see. So this, I think this is the artist mama. Wait, let me see the documents. I remember they said that the artist mama. Yeah, Pollux is the artist mama, and this is the artist mama. So we are coming to read from her side. So the artist mama immediately replied to this question to the people commenting. That looks like it's fine. There are a lot of glaring problems and issues in the rig that are overlooked. Is it because of the quality of art and moving? There are also many things missing. So this is what made me see from the artist mother's side. So this is what she was saying. First, I'll point out something before talking about the art. The cancellation was not requested after it was done. In chat, you clearly stated that all the progress videos were sent during the last 2 to 5 days. The eyes were only made so that you can get the first half paid out. What is the 10th paragraph is about? Since we don't show any proof of that, TOS was changed yesterday and also not refund installment. Is it now about the full amount you want, or are you fine keeping the first half as a research when canceling? It's crazy that even VJ mentioned that there are multiple instances in the past. Should they keep tolerating this behavior? I think VJ is completely right in the first for letting you finish the current course. Then you are completely fine. Now about the art. Let me even see. I have to see the what VJ said because like it seems like the artist is hiding a lot of things. So let's continue. I'm honestly sad it's on you to decide if you are right to fit a request or not. You knew you would merge all of the layers together, not include the animation and only focus on physics. I said it. She never did the animation. She only did the physics. So like let's see. Most of the water layers have roughly the wrong layer mode and looks dirty because of that. Because she tried to finish everything in the last 3 days. Eric was rushed to give feedback. Even though I wouldn't have time to look at it or even give that up. Never did she ask for any change either to finish it within the last or even when I go come to work. I feel uncomfortable. I started to post one video while she's DM insulting Eric and telling her to shut her mouth. It is her rigging, yeah, but it's still profiting off my art and have to spend so much time just for 3/4 of it not being used at all or merged and still wanting to show a finished rigging. And people are still telling her just to share it or sell it. Sell Eric model. Fuck no. Oh no 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 no. You can't sell. This is madness. You want to sell Eric's model? How much she has paid an artist for? But you see, this is why I hate people who have arrogancy. If she dares do it, sue her ass. Like, I don't care. Like, if she dares do it, sue her ass. And yeah, like, I find it ridiculous that the artist is just blaming the client, saying it's an art style. If you knew you couldn't do it, why would you say it is my style? It is not your style, you just couldn't do it. Just marked a few things from the video that she sent Eric saying that it is done just to show what was wrong with the art and not about the style. I also only marked a few things and completely ignored the water rigging by the way. Many points of the model should be top half. So let's see. In orange, some examples that are merged together or 1D form. Bubbles not clipped to hair and just floating wrong layer mode. Entire hair in 3 layers. Ooh. This is some lazy writing. I'm saying this because like I'm a lazy writer, but like this is some lazy writing. Multiple layers for easy to just being warped. Oh, I think oh the artist made a model. I feel like the model will have like a 3D effect and everything. I have seen models like this. I can just show. There's this one lady I follow on Twitch. Oh, I wish I could show you her model. Like the way the artist is talking about how she wanted the model, right? That is how she cuts it. But this Live 2D that merged everything. Like an assignment to merge everything. Like she didn't even give it depth. No depth. Oh God. So many layers in the people just to merge everything and warp it to this. Actually, the iron working was so lazy. There are many separate hair strands. You use the clipping glownet only. I can't see that part. Rega mentioned that because the bodies are too small, she can't fix that. No, you just put everything together. This just looks like a failure because it's better in the family. So let's see this guy. Let's see, just let me glasses. Why is the model let's see first. The foam, I spent days on it just to get a clip. Oh, actually, the foam was supposed to be moving, animated foam, but she didn't do that. So let's continue. Cause like when the artist is not on your side, you actually fucked up. There's more look like the more I find, she just wrote the left arm and copy and pasted it, which is usually fine. If it if it can work, but not here. It has to be completely differentiated. In the second pic, you can see it a little. She switched the whole arm. So let's see. I want to see the whole model. But I think she said that the arms, each side have different shading, so she was not supposed to copy and paste it. So here and now people reacting to the situation when they've seen it from the artist for. So it is very clear from the get-go that the reader was totally in the wrong. You see, so don't be supporting people who have no understanding of what is going on. Like this. So from our clear judgment on reading the whole situation, the regga is in the wrong. They made a mistake. They fucked up. That is why you choose who you support. Yeah. Okay, let's read what Regent said. After reviewing the details provided, it's clear from information you share does not reflect the full context of the situation. The client has presented significantly different perspective, and we need to consider both sides in this mediation. The commission has been reopened while to be completed due to repeated and complex disputes. So this is not the first time. Where your actions have completed negative escalators, we have placed a restriction on your account. You may complete your current commissions on weekend, but you will not be able to accept new commissions until all outstanding projects are successfully completed. This restriction is final and not eligible for appeal, given the substantial amount of time and resources have spent mediating similar conflict in the past. We are now in direct contact with the client to review their perspective in available context. Vision is the goat. Vision is the goat. Like that's why like when people are already so eager to this vision, I'm like that's suspicious. Because why are you so eager to date vision? Vision saw both sides and realized they fucked up. They fucked up my commission. I'm so glad people are now coming to support Aries on this situation because it's clear that it's clear that like Lucy or whatever her name is a very wicked girl. Very rude. And I don't know why this person keeps trying to support the rigger. And this is Elibrasi. I'm the legal representative of my shares and my work. No one else has represented me myself and myself. If a client touches me and tells me that my work is broken, poorly done, when that telling someone that their work is poorly done is a threat. Oh my gosh. And defend me, I have a right to defend myself. She didn't even bring this to Twitter. You brought this to Twitter. She didn't even. I am responding to the post you made about me. I have objectively posted a screenshot of our conversations. Yes. Good job, A. Good job, A. Yes, good luck editing the captures you took from DM. Hopefully, I took those screenshots before you saw your video. Elira, Arid looks better than you in those screenshots than your screenshot. Unfortunately for you, I took a video scrolling our conversation. Feel free to add all the picture evidence in yours. That's all the intro. The crazy thing is she kept asking people bad mouthing her in her work. When they use that, she finished the deadline multiple times and basically trying to gaslight her followers. It's rough. Even the screenshot, I was nothing but kind to her work. So I think this is a big screenshot. And this was my comment. I mean, like myself. I called this absolutely saying she was on the plane when the account was shared. This was my best friend. I do. Is this person? I know, no, this person. Are they correct? Amy didn't even request a refund. Did she read the book? Did she read the document? I honestly going to comment. Did you read the document? I like to say. Because you can't come and be saying trash when you didn't read the document. Like, no, 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 no. I'm so sorry the host out was you clearly requested multiple details you included in your first meeting before proposal, and they blew it off like you were paying for they didn't matter. They threatened you and then you didn't deserve that. I'm so glad people are supporting him. So like that is the whole situation. Like literally support this beautiful lady. I'm even going to follow her because like she said the sweetheart. Oh my god. I'm going to follow her. I wanted to see if there's more info on the situation, but it doesn't seem so. But she said sweetheart, please check her out. So I'm finally done with this entire situation and reviewing everything. The artist is in the wrong and the client is in the right. So thank you all for watching. Stream is over. It is done. Now bye bye.